How did you come about, starting a business with some friends?
When I came back here, so Berlin, Calabria, I am from a little village. The name is San Floro. We are in the middle of Calabria, so in the middle of the boot. Is the narrowest point of Italy, less than 30 kilometers. That I have no idea how many miles are. I'm sorry for that, but it's really less than 20 minutes by car from one coast to the other. So this little village has more or less 500 people, included wild boars and cats. And we were there, me and Domenico and Giovanna, in the same time of life where all of us want to stay in this little village, but doing what? So we start like a research. What can this territory give us? And in San Floro, there was an abandoned mulberry orchard with more than 3,000 plants and an abandoned silk museum that was inside a castle. So the property of both was the municipality of San Floro, and we understand we studied what's going on, why there was a mulberry orchard and abandoned silk museum. And the things are that Calabria was the most bigger producer of raw silk of Europe between the 50th and the 17th century. So the 50% of the production of Europe between that period was made in Calabria. And if some of you have an idea of how Calabria is, you can see nowadays, you can see olive trees everywhere. You have to imagine that in that time, between the 50th and the 17th century, there were mulberry trees everywhere. Like today, there are olive trees. That's why, because there was a really big production of silk through the silkworm breeding, because silkworm eat just mulberry leaves. And to make silk, the most precious yarn and fabric of the world, we need to have trees, mulberry trees.